Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Terry, man. Back on his bat, man. I said, man, like 5 times. But you know, I'm hyped, man, for this episode 2, man. Let's get right into it, man. I'm hyped to play season 2, man. Play season 2 right after I'm finished with this season. I already did. I did change the file already. It's my second file. This is a different file. Ah, yes.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
He got rigged.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
No.
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. Shh. Bye, Bat.
This is Selina.
She just totally dodged that kiss.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Ah, Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Mr. Wayne, not Mrs. Not, Bruce. Shh. I just love to replay through this game. Yeah, this game says it after your choices. The choices you make, the story says about how you play.
Don't have to do this. Only you now, Master Bruce.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy. It doesn't help anything to bottle your feelings up.
I don't want her to let it out on you, my friends.
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm.
Why would I go to Heck?
Hill greased the wheels of politics.
I know it's just a place,
Falcone
but,
was the
kinda
muscle.
keep it-
Thomas
You know, like
legitimized the whole enterprise with his name.
Hill boy, that's a different
Your
story.
father,
That's my boy
Hamilton
right there.
Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you.
No pause.
I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Yeah.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night, vivid detail. I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I wouldn't trust myself around him.
Batman doesn't kill.
That's why I wouldn't trust myself.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce. He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
Hold on, my man. I gotta go get my charger and plug it up. Hold on, I'll be right back, man. Alright, I'm back.
Screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want!
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. Phil Falcone is making a mistake.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
I remember this. Batman, the Telltale series.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. Okay. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
I don't get what it's sucking.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
Hey,
he's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Wait, did I miss a...
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary.
You're freaking out.
He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to... He cares about doing the right thing.
Whoever he is.
Hold up, guys. Children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked.
No.
Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Gotta be compassionate to him, man. He about to die or something.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you?
Do not push me, Falcone.
Apple didn't fall far, did it? You got that Wayne streak. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
Don't you dare talk about my mother.
And why not, kid? I got nothing but good things to say about her. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
But you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Oh, are you kidding me?
They're waiting for you in hell!
I remember this.
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
doctor ain't gonna be able to do nothing about that though. Shot him thinking in the heart or something. I'll get to remember and then straight in the brains.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close, we were this close!
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Injected with that stuff, man.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
I'm gonna do a double upload.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Day. No, episode 2 and 3.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened. You have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away.
Like you were hypnotized? Under some mind control?
Not mind control, more like my impulse control was gone. My anger was the only thing that mattered. I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
You guys know what that spells.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that.
Someone got to her. I found needle marks. She knows what happened.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor.
Alright guys, I'm back.
I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Man, get out of here, you evil piece of crap.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
The press can't seem to leave me alone.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's your cologne.
Get out of here!
Word is there were shots
I know who
fired
you are.
near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
I have no comment at this time.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
Please, get out of my way, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Man, this girl need to freaking get out of here. I don't even know Biggie. She's trying to run up on me every time. Every chance
Either
she gets, she wanna run
Cobblepot
up
drugged
on her brother.
Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed.
My parents were corrupt, he said.
What did you learn from him?
Just focus on that evidence.
He backed up what you told me. My father ran the city, with two of the worst men in it.
If they were working together, it's strange Falcone had him killed.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
But,
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
this one.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you... Oh.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses. The things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Hey, the drone. Bada boom. Oh. Alright, so it's like it's right here. I'm trying to get like right on it.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
I don't have. I'm sorry, Cotton Candy, but I'm trying to do a freaking stream. But stop by the stream. Subscribe for you, boy. Hold up, man. Hold up, guys. Let me turn my mic off real quick.
Bring me her head!
I'm back, my mans.
There you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
I was supposed to go here?
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. My boss won't be doing much of anything. You lot, come check out this office. Wait. I don't know. No one's paying. You can help, or you can join Falcone.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now,
Yeah,
have a little
right.
respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good
Shut up
faith,
before I kill you.
I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Gotta admit, you've got flair. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kind. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Or, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
I'm gonna have to try harder than that, my man. I'm gonna have to try harder, whatever it is. Oh, he's scary. That little dude's scary.
Alfred. Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Hold up, guys.
Show up here.
Yo, I'm Bruce.
A new twist in the race for the mayor's office as Harvey Dent backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill.
Ew.
Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent, but that was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, the jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
Did you hear? The cops raided his...
Hey, baby girl.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar. Flash money like that in here, you better be ready to fight. I got customers who knife a man for less.
Selina Kyle. Where is she?
Hey. Don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low line. Frank. Yeah. Funny
Yeah,
seeing
he's just
you.
trying to be nice, man.
So much in the paper.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology.
I'm serious,
You were
Selena,
supposed to
come on.
take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Fuck
I'm sorry things went down the way they did, but I have information. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
We'll fight this together. I'll take care of it for you. I didn't screw you over.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selina, but I can help you out of it. Tell me what you know about Penguin.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I can take him.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
Whatever Penguin is planning, innocent people will end up in the line of fire.
Innocence. Not me. Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Hello.
Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin,
I'm Batman. Pause on this.
Not done yet. I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
Don't underestimate me. Don't underestimate me, baby girl. Pause.
Come on, this way.
quick, check the alleyway.
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
I don't know. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not ready. I don't have time for this.
Let's get out of here. I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Just stay out of trouble.
Now, where's the fun in that? You shouldn't trust me, you know.
How can I not trust that fake though?
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Oh, it's not you,
Bruce, there are a number of messages here.
Talking about
all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
Hold up, guys.
Guessed. Hill's working with Penguin. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
I'm going as Bruce. I have to go as Bruce. I want them to think of me as much as a hero as possible. I gotta go as Bruce.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
I'll get him talking though. I like these type of games, man. Hey, hold on. I remember this part. We have to like kind of bribe the girl.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate
Don't
prep.
worry about it.
He really can't be disturbed right now.
Oh, well, I was really hoping you'd be able to help me out. Who knows? Maybe I could return the favor one day.
It seems you do have an appointment, Mr. Wayne. Silly me.
I think this is what I won this last time.
Bruce Wayne?
Mm-hmm.
Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
This isn't a social call, Hill. I'm here for answers.
Well, well, straight to business. And I was going to have Deborah make you a martini.
So?
Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A young man like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
Yeah.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
You're working with Oswald Cobblepot and his thugs.
Working with them? They're a bigger threat to order than those masked freaks. I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
Even if that's true, it's no excuse for Cobblepot's crimes.
I quite agree. It doesn't hurt to understand your enemy's motives. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
I don't know. I gotta see, man. Hold on, guys. Hold up, guys. I'll be right back. Fine, I'm gonna lie to this sucker.
That's what it takes to earn your friendship.
I knew you'd see the light. It's time we really talked. Power is an old oak. The trunk stands strong, but it's the roots that hold it up. And the thickest of them lead to Arkham.
Arkham Asylum.
Your father, me, Falcone, we used it to get our enemies out of the way. Drugged and declared them insane. It made it easy to take their things. Thomas was the doctor. I leveraged my political power to ease the transfer of assets.
You condemned innocent people.
I don't expect this to be easy to hear. But what we did was necessary. Gotham was chaos before we took control. At least now there's a semblance of order. Listen, Bruce. Now that we're back on the same side, your father's last gift to me. They're yours. The keys to the city.
Thank you.
Hamilton. Call me Hamilton.
I'm not your friend.
Penguin's gathered quite a few victims to his crusade. But that's a problem for another day. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prep for the debate. My door's always open, Bruce. Next time, make an appointment.
Stay away from the debate. It's not safe.
Miss my chance to humiliate Dent. It'll take more than Cobblepot to keep me away.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security at the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there. I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To hear their crimes detailed, first by Falcone, then by a snake like Hill. It makes me question myself.
You shouldn't, Bruce. You are your own man. And the city needs you, now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras.
I have to get down there. Now.
That sound is so crispy, especially coming from the Batmobile. After this, I decided to record episode 3. But maybe something to, you know.
Harvey needs to get out of there.
Snack.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well,
Do this over the phone, but...
my advisors are telling me that I need to... that I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over. They're afraid it's...
I get it. It's the smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way.
What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a
liability.
But here's the thing, Bruce.
Without your money...
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need
all
you
about
to
my
keep
money.
me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
Hold up, guys.
Forget your campaign for a minute. The money won't matter if you're dead.
Yeah, well, until I
am, it is still my primary concern.
Listen, I hate to push you,
But I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
whatever it takes to save Gotham. That's what we wanted.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To
Gotham. All
Gotham.
my money.
I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face.
I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
You are always my friend.
Harvey!
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
Hero is a lofty title. I hope I live up to it.
Could be tonight's the night to prove it.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
I think she's mending her ways.
Oh, he's right, Lieutenant. I don't do the bad things anymore. Unless it's on request.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
Doing the right thing. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
I play this game.
Alpha,
nigga's pretty
do you
crisp.
read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
Well, so I can look at
You have
the
a better
cake,
shot
I'm
than
bad,
my
man. I can
SWAT
do this.
team of getting in there quietly.
Do this by myself.
We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Corey Kenshin needs to do episode 5 of the Batman Telltale series season 1, man.
Good evening,
I think we got
everyone,
episode 3 out.
For the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates. Incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, and yes, a masked vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
I hate to be
I
a
remember
downer,
what
but these
happened.
hostages, I don't like their chances.
Didn't Vicky Vale get injected with some of that stuff too?
Don't think about the odds or you'll make mistakes. You have to stay focused.
Speak for yourself, Batman.
You'll do.
Yeah, she got injected with some of that stuff.
Keep it quiet back
Let me see. I gotta look at her veins.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for
Wait.
volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
On the left, out of her, we've got our down and dirty incumbent, Mayor Hill. And on the right, always smiling to your face, our despicable DA,
Catwoman, you.
Birdman's guy. Whatever your name is.
Catwoman, could you get this one?
Yes, of course. Penguin.
Smart.
Mr. Dent, the subject on everyone's mind is the
I can do her again.
mental health facility.
Oh no, I don't think I can.
I told you all the truth. It's still all Mrs. Rubbish.
I gave you what you wanted.
Say it from the opening statements, Pillock. Rule 1, talk when I say talk, shut your gob when I say shut your gob. Easy. Rule 2, scratching, biting and kicking each other are all encouraged. Rule 3, always tell the truth. Even if it hurts, it'll hurt worse if you don't. Ask that guy.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My Telltale brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade.
Is that Vicky Bell?
Expose the corruption that's rooted your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
This is spiraling out of control. They have no idea about the man behind the mask.
Whoever it is, they're smart. Let someone else get their hands dirty.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures. Chosen to
Go on, love. You know what to do.
It's probably Vicky. And pre-recorded message. It's probably Vicky's freaking stuff.
Show Gotham your true selves. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Do you have anything to say?
You really want to hear what I think? Gotham's flawed. Sure. That city is flaws, but it's beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
And what about the corrupt police? The Americans torturing for their own cause. And like your friend, Bruce Wayne, your fantasies. Having a look away from what you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9. Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Now you know. Now you will see!
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
That distracted him.
No! Please! I made a man!
You could never.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That
Stop! You're letting your guard down. Stop.
He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Get back, my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Put it out of him, Batman. Come on.
Don't let you kill anyone else!
Right, your turn, Dent. Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Let Dent go!
And what if I don't?
I'll crush every bone in your body.
I knew you'd say something like that.
His face is already gonna get burned anyway, so I don't do anything about that. Cause I remember it's gonna get burned somehow. That face, it wasn't. It didn't. Like, all these games, faces wasn't made up like that. It's the freaking. They injected him with.
Hold your fire, damn it!
Harvey.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
It's getting hectic.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Hey, I know what's gonna happen. But Batman, you don't have time for, playing with the ladies, but soon I guess you can get a little taste. Bruce, hey. Bruce, hey. Hey, stop it right now, man. You don't have time for that. Well, you don't have time to be getting in relationships. We gotta get.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
What up, guys?
We are the
children of
Alright
Arkham,
guys, I'm back.
and we have opened your eyes.
Oh, I'm coming. Whoever that is behind the mask, I'm coming. I just say baby girl because she's baby girl. Hold up a
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
No more hiding, not for anyone.
But don't worry, Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him. Bruce! Bruce!
Alright guys, I'm about to start the next episode in a minute. See you guys in a couple minutes, man. Peace.